All right, so let's get started. Today, we're going to work on doing some breath work to help reduce anxiety, in addition to some other things that we've been working on all along to reduce stress as well, and to be more present and more aware of the present moment. So, we want to start by taking our singing bowl. And when I ring it, please try to hear to the very last ring of that bowl. You want to be able to be fully present and aware of the sound. Try to focus on nothing else but the bowl. Let's begin. Start by taking a few breaths. Try to follow the body as the breath rises and falls. And you can add to this mantra. Inhale, I am breathing in. Exhale, I am breathing out. And as you're doing this, see if you can actually hear your breath and follow it with the rise and the fall of the chest. Inhale, I am breathing in. Exhale, I am breathing out. If you like, you can take your hands and place them on your belly. Follow the hands as they rise and they fall. You want to allow yourself to keep breathing in and breathing out. Nothing to do but ride the wave of breath. And again, we're going to practice pause, clarify, and decide again today. Not as so much as we did yesterday in those terms, but I want you to just keep bringing yourself back to the present moment, really being intentional about how you bring yourself here. Being intentional just means that you're clarifying a reason and you're acknowledging that. And in the decide, you're just executing. You're making a clear decision to bring yourself back through to the present moment. This helps us to start to re-stabilize our focus and our attention spans. Every time the mind wanders, it's an opportunity for us to bring it back here to the center, allowing yourself to be one with the moment. Try not to over exaggerate the breath or compensate for it in the times that you do drift away. We have this tendency to rush back. Give yourself the opportunity to just be present, be here, and be one. Naturally inclining and exhaling. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take our fingers. You can take your left hand and wiggle your thumb. You're going to place that thumb on the outside of your left nose. Your index finger and your middle finger are going to bend down. Your pinky is just going to curve, and your ring finger, you can wiggle that. That's going to go on the right side of your nose, but you're going to alternate. This is alternating nostril movement. And the reason why we do this is it helps us to reduce our anxiety and our stress. You can do this anytime in the day, anytime you need a moment to just breathe and come back to the present moment when things feel overwhelming. So take your thumb, and this is your left thumb. It's going to come to your left nostril. And inhale and breathe. And as you inhale and breathe, you're going to feel the closure of that left thumb on that left nostril. So you can only breathe through that nostril. If for any reason you have sinuses, you just want to let loose a little bit on the thumb just so you can bring in the air. And then you're going to alternate. And then on the exhale, you can place that ring finger on the right side of the nostril. And then you're going to exhale all the air out of the lungs and out of the mouth and out of the nose. So you're breathing in just through the nose as much as possible. And you're going to do this about 5 times back and forth. And by doing this back and forth, what you're going to start to do is start to just release the tension. Try to focus solely here intentionally, noticing the pause, using that as an opportunity to intentionally alternate to the thumb, and then also being clear about letting the air out the nose. Here's where you have an opportunity to slow down the way the air leaves the nostrils. You can pick up the pace as well. Try to adjust. If you feel like you're having a difficult time breathing, you adjust the nose and be intentional. Know why you're doing it. And you just go back and forth. And do this as long as you like or as short as you like. Be very present and very mindful of what you're doing. And each time that you move the fingers, you're going to consider that being intentional, but also your decision is being made. So we'll do it together. Inhale, breathing in. And then exhale, alternate. And breathe out. Do that again. Inhale and breathe in. And then exhale and alternate. Now you can also keep the ring finger here and do your in breath and then alternate to the out breath and just go back and forth. But try to find something that works for you. Some people do a full breath on one side and in and out, and then they alternate and do a full breath on the other side. Keep breathing. And then you can bring your hands down by your side when you're finished. Once you start, it can feel really good. So take a few more if you like. And we're going to start to bring our awareness down into our feet. Notice the weight of our knees fall down into our feet. Feel the balls of the feet on the ground. And as we're doing this, just try to also bring into awareness the face, the area that just was impacted by the breathing, the breath and the movement. You want to breathe in and out. And you're going to feel like you're taking this breath all the way from the nose down into the feet. Allowing the body to just be one. Feel each breath helping you to relax. Shoulders relax, elbows relax, legs relax, knees relax, feet relax. Keep breathing in and out. Allow yourself to just start to become one with the body. Try not to be disconnected. We're going to start to bring our awareness now up from our feet to our legs. Feel the full length of the legs from the ankle all the way up to the knee, and from the knee up to the thigh, up to the sits bone. See if there's any extra tension that you need to intentionally provide to your legs. Maybe it's the way that the legs sit. Maybe you have to adjust the legs to be more comfortable. Keeping your attention here, I want you to allow the arms to rise up. You're going to bring them and reach them up overhead. You're going to pivot your body over towards the right side and then bring your hands down. You want to make sure that your hands is on the outside of the right thigh so that the arm crosses. And then your right hand comes behind you, and then sit up a little bit taller in your seat. Take your chin and try to draw it over your chest. Continuing to stay fully aware of your legs. I want you to keep your legs square in front of you. Try to be as active as possible. Inhaling and exhaling. The upper body sits up a little bit taller, and then the chin runs over the shoulder. Legs are positioned in front of you square, alive and active. Breathing in and out. Inhale, I am breathing in. Exhale, I am breathing out. And just hold this pose, staying where you are. Maybe you can smile a little bit. Be intentional again. And see what it feels like. Even if you don't truly feel like smiling, allow yourself to just notice the way the smile lifts up your cheeks. See if it helps you ease into the pose. Sit up and maybe sitting up a little bit taller, allowing the rib cage to lift up the chest so that the heart is shining bright. With a bright heart, continue to breathe in and out. Remember, just continuing to stay fully aware of the legs in this pose as well. Our reason we want to do that is we want to keep our feet grounded. We want to keep our legs square. We want to make sure that our weight is falling into the feet, into the ground. That's our stability, is the ground in this pose. The upper body twists, but the lower body stays still. And as the breath goes in and out, it might cause the upper body to twist forward and back, but the bottom of the body is still strong and steadfast. Take about 2 more breaths, and then you want to, on that next pause of that breath with the air in, you want to come back to center, lifting up the arms using your strength. Inhale and breathe in, and then we're going to come to the other side. Exhale, draw your right hand across the chest to the outside of the leg on the left side. Your left hand is going to come behind you, and you're going to look behind you. You're going to take your chin and it's going to run over your shoulder once again, but this time on your left side. You're still very aware of your legs. Your legs are straight and forward, they don't move with the twist. It's almost like your sits bone is melted into the seat beneath you. Inhale and breathe in, and then exhale, let go. Staying connected to the lower part of your body. Try to set an intention to be very aware that the lower body exists. Only the upper body moves, and it's a gentle movement. Breathing in and out. Keep breathing. Try to smile here on this side as well. And it's okay if the smile doesn't feel real or genuine. You just want to feel the motion of it. And as you do that, sit up a little bit taller. Allow the heart to shine bright on your left side as well. Allow the chin to sit up a little bit taller. When we position our body in places like this, where we sit up tall and our alignment is strong and our belly is active and our legs are active, it helps us to take on a posture of confidence. And breathing in and out, the breath can come through the body, releasing more oxygen. Still very aware of the breath as it comes through the nose. Keep breathing. And with your intention, I want you to breathe in very deeply on that pause. Bring the arms up overhead with the intention of coming out of the pose and coming back to center. Breathe in and out. And then execute that decision by bringing the hands down again slowly by the side, making a decision to use the breath to help you move the body. Be very aware of the way you're moving the body with the breath. Breathing in and out, just bring your awareness back to your legs. See if those legs moved in any way and if you can readjust them intentionally. Breathe in and out. Now we're going to bring our awareness and our attention up from our legs to our hips, and from our hips to our belly. Notice the way the belly rises and falls. You can maybe take a hand and place it on the belly. Be very intentional about the breath. When you breathe in, allow this breath to fill the belly. Notice the way the hands rise. It's even a short little bit of rise in the hands on the belly is great for you because you're just going to focus your full attention on the belly. Inhale, I am breathing in. Belly rises. Exhale, I am breathing out. Belly falls. Inhale, breathing in. Belly rises. Exhale, belly falls. Inhale, breathing in. Belly rises. Exhale, breathing out. Belly falls. Breathing in. and breathing out. Nothing else to do but take this breath and this moment to be fully aware of the belly rising and falling. Keep your awareness here on the full belly. And then you're going to bring your hands down by the side and see if you can maintain that awareness in the belly. Nothing to do and nowhere to go, but keep breathing. We're going to start to bring our awareness up now from the belly through the chest. Maybe bring a hand to the heart. Feel the warmth of the chest. Notice how your hand itself, it has a feeling as well to the touch. See if you can be very compassionate here. Intentionally being compassionate. Noticing the inhale, the pause, the exhale, and the release. And as you do that, notice how the lungs and the chest rise, and then it falls. It's very important if the mind wanders to compassionately and gently bring it back, celebrating this as an opportunity to become more aware each time that we bring our minds back to the present moment and we focus on something that helps us to build these pathways of habit so that we can become more aware and more present long after the practice ends. Breathing in and out. Again, moment by moment, paying attention to how the hand on the chest lifts and then lowers. Bring your hand down by your side again and feel the weight from your shoulders fall down into your arms, and from your arms to your elbows, from your elbows to your wrists, and from your wrists to your fingertips. Breathe in and out and see if you can bring your full awareness from your top of your shoulders down to your fingertips. Intentionally noticing the length and then making a decision to loosen the arms a little bit more. Maybe you sit up a little bit taller and relax the shoulders as they fall down the body. Allow the chin to be nice and tall so that you have that space in between the shoulders and the top of the jaw. Breathing in and out. Feeling the hands. Noticing the temperature. If the hands are crunched in any way, you want to let them go. When we crunch our hands, that's a sign of anxiety and stress that we're holding on to. Physically, even if you don't truly mean it, try to let the fingertips loose. And if they're loose already, try to let them hang heavier, falling into the natural alignment of the gravity that pulls the arms down, keeps us grounded. Breathing in and out. We're going to bring our awareness out through our fingertips, back up through the arms to the neck, and then to the jaw. Allow the jaw to be loose. Let the tongue fall away from the top of the mouth. Really being intentional about that. On your next inhale, when you breathe in on that pause, I want you to drop the tongue from the top of the mouth if it's there. Exhale with that clarity that you're loosening the top of the face, loosening the jaw. And then taking a breath in and noticing how, when you do that, the breath just comes through the body, comes through the neck, breathing in and out. And we're going to actually close the class the same way we kind of started the class, is with the alternate nostril breathing. With your full face into your awareness, from your jaw to your nose to your eyes and your forehead. I want you to bring your hand back up once again. You can take your right or your left hand, your choice. And you're going to take your thumb and place it on the nostril. And then you're going to alternate over to the ring finger on the opposite side. And do this a total of 5 times. See if you can find your own rhythm. Take it slow and be intentional with each movement and each breath. Keep the body aligned straight, being very aware that though you are actively doing this breath movement and this breath work, that the rest of your body is still very present and a part of this practice. And as you're doing it, see if you can take it a step further to really allow yourself to release any anxiety or tension that you didn't let go of through the practice. Breathing in and out. Taking your time, adjusting for any sinus issues. And then once you conclude, bringing your hands by your side, maybe bringing them to your thighs. I'm going to ring the singing bowl. While you're here, I want you to try to listen again. As we started class, we listened for the very last rung of the bowl. Before we do that, I want you to congratulate yourself on a job well done. Knowing that you didn't have to come to class today, but you did. Breathing in and out. Really give yourself the congratulations and compassion to celebrate and to know that you've honored your body, your mind, and your spirit. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a beautiful, blessed day, and namaste.